the importance of international solidarity and concerted effort. The task force established under your leadership did a commendable service to the NAM by establishing a database that is used to date by the World Health Organization as a reference point for identifying our needs in addressing the pandemic. Excellencies, it is evident that the pandemic has had serious adverse socioeconomic impacts, including loss of lives, unemployment, overstretched health infrastructure and healthcare workers, as well as subdued economic growth. Worse still, the non-aligned movement member states were exposed to inequitable distribution of essential vaccines and medical equipment necessary to fight the virus. And in this regard, an important lesson for dealing with the future pandemics is that a coordinated NAM voice calling for international solidarity is key to success. Excellencies, I wish to highlight a few initiatives that we in Tanzania undertook in order to address the impact of COVID-19. First, we mobilized and distributed vaccines to the targeted population, which greatly helped to contain the pandemic. And we are grateful for the voice of NAM that enabled us to receive the very much needed vaccines during those trying times. But simultaneously, we adjusted development spending in favor of construction and equipping health facilities, as well as increasing personnel and supply of essential medicines in order to revamp the health sector, which was seriously hit by the pandemic. And secondly, the government devised and implemented a comprehensive COVID-19 socio-economic response plan aiming at mitigating the effects of the pandemic, stimulate growth, and preserve macroeconomic stability. Implementation of the plan was facilitated by a concessional loan under the Rapid Credit Facility window from the IMF to enhance infrastructure capacity in education, health, and water to deal with contagious diseases, and extending support to the most affected sectors, including tourism, manufacturing, import-export business, and SMEs. Your Excellencies, these measures were also supported by monetary policy interventions, including reducing the central bank discount rate and the statutory minimum reserve requirement so as to provide additional liquidity to the banks. We introduced a waiver on interest and charges to businesses so that banks and financial institutions could roll over, review, or extend overdraft facilities. We reduced the interest rates on treasury bills and bonds to increase liquidity of commercial banks and containing inflation rate at single digit. The government also successfully negotiated with bilateral and multilateral creditors for debt relief and restructuring. This package of interventions has paid off. Real GDP, which had fallen from 6.9% decadal growth during the pre-COVID period to 4.2% in 2021, is now back at 5.2% in 2022. Tourism and manufacturing are also on the recovery path. Excellencies, as we embark on a complex and long journey to recovery, Tanzania wishes to call on the international community and particularly NAM member states to consider the following. First, to continue to work together in solidarity to explore and promote international trade and investment, share best practices, and promote economic cooperation. Second is to promote research and development for homegrown solutions, including biotechnology, manufacturing of vaccines, medical equipment, reagents, and other life-saving commodities. The pandemic has taught us that we cannot afford to depend indefinitely on the charity of others. And third is for each one of us to strengthen our surveillance capacities to timely detect and prevent infectious diseases of public health concern. and this may include building infrastructure, robust health systems, and training the workforce for containment of outbreaks. Also, we need to promote proper nutrition and physical well-being of our people, which are key to a healthy living and body resilience against diseases. And in this regard, Tanzania welcomes the establishment of the Financial Intermediary Fund for Pandemic Prevention, Preparedness and Response under the G20 Indonesia's presidency to address the current gaps in funding and to ensure the sustainability of its funding and the World Health Organization's centrality in the government framework. Excellencies, in conclusion, I reaffirm Tanzania's faith in and commitment to the non-aligned movement. Tanzania will continue constructive engagement in the work of our movement as we have done in the past 62 years. We call for deeper South-to-South cooperation and strengthened North-South relations on mutual respect basis in the interest of our collective prosperity. We also continue to call for an end to the economic, commercial, and financial sanctions imposed by the big powers on the Republic of Cuba and the Republic of Zimbabwe. Lastly, as the Republic of Azerbaijan is passing the baton to the Republic of Uganda, I wish to take this opportunity on behalf of Her Excellency President Samia Suluhu Hassan, the government and the people of the United Republic of Tanzania, to wish our dear elder brother, His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, the President of the Republic of Uganda, the government and the people of Uganda, the very best, and I assure you of Tanzania's full support and cooperation as you discharge your mandate. I thank you.
Na ni mkutano huo wa nchi zisizofungamana na upande wowote, ambapo kama Rais wa Jamhuri ya Muungano wa Tanzania amefika, na hiyo ilikuwa ni katika kuhutubia. Lakini kwa mchana huu kwa sasa twende tutazame matangazo yanaendelea hapa TBC1. Tutarejea tena itakapofika saa 7 mchana.